actors Angela Lewis and Carter Hudson. Good morning,
Good morning.
Angela and Carter. So cool to have you guys here. So let's talk about this show. It obviously focuses on the crack cocaine epidemic. But let's talk about the 2-hour premiere that goes down tonight on FX. And I'm a guy who has seen some of the show, but have missed some episodes, and that's life. A lot of people are like that. But I hear that the 2-hour premiere, even if you've missed episodes, you can kind of pick up with this one and become a huge fan moving forward. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Season 2, the storylines merge a lot, and so it's easy to jump in. But I do recommend going back and watching season 1. It's really worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. So Angela, you play Aunt Louie in this, and
Yeah.
she's a tough one. Where did you draw inspiration, and can you tell us a little bit about the character?
Yeah, Aunt Louie, she's a wildcat. She's got a soft inside with a really hard shell. And so I just, I've got family members who are a part of her. She's a part of me. I get tough sometimes when I need to, but I really relate to her on the soft end, yeah.
It's hard to believe this gentle soul sitting next to me is that fighter. Carter maybe can attest to this taping with you. Maybe at times it comes out.
No. It's just like another person when the cameras roll. It's wild. Yeah, she's like the nicest person in the world, and her character's terrible.
Exactly, right? So you're CIA officer Teddy McDonald, and is it true that you had to pick up Spanish from essentially scratch for this role?
Yeah, Spanish and Arabic and Hebrew. So far, that's it. But
You're hoping not more, I would imagine.
there was rumors of French for a while, and then I think they decided that they'd had enough of me fumbling my way through world languages. But yeah, this guy Omar, who was a production assistant, they'd be like, yeah, you can't go home yet. You gotta stay after hours and help Carter learn how to conjugate his verbs and everything.
Oh, I can only imagine. So 27 years ago, one of the creators of your show, John Singleton, birthed Boys in the Hood, which is a true masterpiece, and he had several more to follow from that. He is a creator of this show, so you guys are brushing shoulders with him on a daily basis. What's that experience like?
John is the coolest.
Yeah,
I mean, he's really just down to earth and personable and open to our communicating with him. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
He's
so
there
cool.
all
He's
the
just
time.
like he's just like he's a totally normal dude, and he's a really sweet, nice guy, and he's also like this legendary filmmaker with some amazing insight into, this was my first time working on a TV show or a film. I had been doing theater for a long time, and so it was just great to have somebody there to be like, here's how you don't mess it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. So as I can best diagnose it from what I've seen and from what I've read with reviews, it's kind of like Boys in the Hood, as we talk about Singleton, meets Goodfellas, meets Boogie Nights. I mean, there's some pretty intense content in here. Is that accurate, or how do you guys see it?
Yeah, totally intense and gritty, but I feel like that's what that life is like, so we're aiming to tell the truth.
Yeah, you know how like a lot of times when they're working on things, they'll give them sort of stand-in titles early in production. And when we first came on, the guys who directed the pilot, Dylan and Bilal, they said that just so you know, like we're calling it Boogie Wire, because it's like Boogie Nights meets The Wire, and
That's
that
a good
always
one,
felt
too.
like a pretty accurate way of labeling it.
So cool. Angela Lewis, Carter Hudson, a joy to have you guys here. I'm excited for tonight.
Thank you.
thank
We're
you.
excited too.
Yeah, I would imagine. All right, well, season 2 of the drama on Snowfall, it premieres, as I said, tonight at 9 p.m. on FX. If you haven't watched season 1, I do, like Angela said, highly recommend you get your binge watch on for that. A lot of action, a lot of intense content. It feels like you're watching a movie every episode.